So after doing activities for 8 days, let's look at the next process. So we are now going to work for day 16. Yes, guys. So after the 8-day activity, we'll wait for another 8 days for the clients and the relevant people that we have reached out to take an action. Okay. So let's look at what are the things that we are going to do on day 16. Now, if the lead has accepted the connection request from any of the two LinkedIn IDs, which means we had sent a connection request on day one, correct, from a LinkedIn ID, then the people who have not accepted for 7 days, we had sent a different connection request after engaging with them on day 8 as well, right? So once if they have accepted a connection request from any of these 2 days that we have sent, then we'll do the same process like we did on day 2 to day 7, correct? But if 16 days have passed and the lead has yet not accepted your connection request on LinkedIn, correct? Then what we'll do, you remember, we tried to find the email ID and phone number using the email and phone number extensions that you did on day 2 to day 7. You also did the same thing on day 8, right? For the people who have not accepted your connection request. For all of these people, guys, for all of these people, what you're going to do is, if you have found the email ID, you will send them a cold email sequence as per the content template sheet that you have created for that specific user persona profile, right? And the content template sheet that you're going to do in the email, you can create that email sequences as well, right? So in the content template sheet, based on which day you want to send which email, right? For emails, you can generally create 6 to 7 email sequences, and even like LinkedIn, you can assign on which day you can do sequence messaging, right? And remember, we have talked about a tool that you can use to automate this email sequence messaging. Yes, and please use that tool to automate this email sequence messaging so that once you put them on sequence, you don't need to worry about it, and the tool itself will do the email sequencing follow-up with your relevant client. If they have not responded to a specific email, after a certain number of days, they'll automatically send the second email, and therefore it will go on and go on till it reaches the end of the entire sequence that you have created, right? So if the email ID exists, guys, and they have not accepted your connection request, you have to send them a cold email sequence, and it's fine, right? And if the email ID or the phone number, both of them, does not exist for this specific particular lead that you're reaching out to, don't worry, just close the lead and you can focus on some other lead of the same company. Yes, because when we are extracting the data from LinkedIn, we will not be only focusing on one single lead. Okay, please always remember this. When you're extracting data from LinkedIn for a specific company, try and get more than 2-3 people data, so that in case you are not able to find relevant business done, or you're not able to move forward with a specific lead via LinkedIn, then you can reach out to some other people from the same company. Okay, again, all the activities that you do for day 16, please make sure that you update every single thing, okay, on the spreadsheet. Because once you update every single thing on the spreadsheet, you will be able to keep track of what to do next with which lead. Okay, and whenever you update every single thing, I generally recommend that you add a follow update on a spreadsheet, so that you know that what is the next day that you're going to follow with this specific lead. Okay, great. So now, after you have done this day 16 work, now we'll move on to the next process in this lead nurturing funnel that we're talking about. Okay,